Now, Casey's come to my house, and this was like a year later, yeah? Or not even a year later, months later down the line, Casey's come to my house. I've had sex with him again. But Casey's giving me reassurance of all these type of things, and I alerted Casey and I said to Casey, if you're with that girl, whatever we have going on here is a done deal. Because I'm not doing this. If you're in a relationship with that girl, I am not doing this because it's wrong. Yeah? Casey said to me that she's this and she's spiteful, she cheat on him, but I know Casey. I started to know more about Casey years down the line to where I stopped taking him in. Do you get it? The next day after Casey's left my house, yeah? I'm going on Snapchat. And Casey's deleted me and blocked me off everything, right? So I've gone on my hair page and watched Casey's snap. That Casey's on holiday with the whole of his family. So I want you to understand at this point in time, I didn't have feelings for Casey. With me, I walk with principles, loyalty, and respect. So I felt aware at the fact that you continuously keep lying to me about your situation. So one thing about me, I got talk. So I turned around and I messaged the baby mother's best friend, which I won't mention her name, yeah? And I called the best friend. I reached out to her because, as I said, these are my friends my ex-friends from school. Now, because I'm a girl picnic that I don't have nothing to hide, I've reached out to her. Comfortable. Because remember, no one can't walk and beat me. And remember, I'm the victim in this equation. So I've reached out to the girl to let her know what case is going on with and what case is lying to me about. Yeah? The best friend has now gone to the mother of his child. And the mother of his child has now linked me, and we've sat down and we've spoken out everything. I've told her everything. Remember, as I said, I have nothing to hide. I've come to the situation with an empty head and I've been bamboozled with bare lies. Do you get it? So my thing is now, after this, she's now left my house. She's now had an argument with the father of her child. But when she's having an argument with him, the girl that I told this information to, she's called me and put me on mute, so I heard the whole conversation. Casey's turned around and said throughout the argument how when he sees me, he's gonna bang me in my face. Yeah? Now let me tell you one thing about me. You see, one thing about me, as a girl pick me, I will fight man or I'll fight woman. Anything, I will fight. Yeah? Anything I will fight. Because remember, I am not the person that's in the wrong here. Yeah? So I've turned around and I said, when Casey sees me, I want Casey to bang me in my face. Me and Casey didn't talk for a good year and a half. I never saw him. Because remember, I don't live on the ends. I never saw him. I never reached out to him. When I was done, I was done. Yeah? Out of the blue, I'm on Twitter and I have brethren. I have friends that can vouch for me because I'm not a liar. Yeah? Casey reached out to me on Twitter. He kept liking my posts and then unliking them to get my attention. But me being an idiot, I've gone and DM'd Casey and said, what's good? Casey's turning around telling me how he misses me and stuff. So my thing is, I turned around to Casey and said, but I thought you said you was going to bang me in my face, dumb. Now, at this point, I didn't clock on until months later that the baby mother and the baby mother's best friend have now deleted me and blocked me off everything. Remember, I'm not in the wrong here. Yeah? So once again, in the toxic situation that was going on, I've now turned around weeks after that and slept with Casey. And if I'm going to sit here and talk, I will sit and be honest because I have nothing to hide. I can admit I was a young girl picnic and I was an idiot. So yes, when Casey's come running back to me, I went running back in his arms. But I went running back in his arms, not on a flex of relationship or feelings. I went running back into his arms because Casey made himself an open book. And if you're flinging at yourself, I'm going to fling myself to you. That was it back in the day. There was no feelings or nothing involved. And I can sit here and admit that. I've never caught feelings for Casey. And I've never told him that I loved him or nothing. Casey, there is something wrong with him. Yeah? There is something wrong with him. Casey will complicate simple situations that don't need to be complicated. I've gone into the situation just for my pleasure. My 2 minutes of pleasure. Yeah? And every time there's always a problem or an argument with Casey. I have friends that can vouch for my situation with Casey. I have friends that have warned me, sis, no, leave that one alone. But as I said back in the day, I was a risk taker, I was a fool. I didn't care about what anyone had to say. So I kept going back. Because as I said at one point, that was all I knew. You feel me? So, my thing is now, after this, I didn't hear from her. It's only of the other day I've reached out to the baby mother because when Casey turned around and said the whole STD thingy to me and said that it was in his children's blood, I've gone to reach out to the mother of his child. That's it. Me and the baby mother then end up in an argument, but then we've cooled it down. I said to her, I'll come and link her, I told her I'll mash her up. Out of anger, G gay. Then she's now back flipped it in this thing of, oh, are you even sure you're pregnant? All right, cool. Now, my thing is, yeah, if I wasn't pregnant, I wouldn't be going through all of this now. Yeah? I don't have time for all of this. I don't have time. I don't have the space in my mind for any drama. Lying about pregnancies is pathetic. I've taken how much pregnancy tests and showed them to Casey. Yeah? And still it's not good enough for him. But one thing Casey will do is say one thing to me and then say another thing to the mother of his child. So when she's come to me, it's like, what are you talking about? So the mother of the child is trying to tell me that, oh, to prove for her sanity, basically, that I should take pregnancy tests for her. So I have to sit down and laugh like, did I fuck you? I don't have no STD because I have myself checked. But I'm just showing you how much of a liar that Casey is, yeah? So she's telling me she wants me to take a pregnancy test to prove to her that I am pregnant. But I don't need to do that because I proved it to the father of this child. Who are you? Because it coming like it's a Stevie and Jocelyn situation. Now, anyone that's on my snap, because for some odd reason, you see, when I walk with myself, God, I walk with me down. God, I walk with me. So there's always evidence and tracks left behind. So the other day, as I said, if you lot are on my snap and people that's on my live now can vouch for me, how much times have I been in that hospital for the last couple of weeks? How much times have I gone on Snap and said that I'm not feeling well? Even if you go on my Twitter, it's there on my Twitter where I've said I am not feeling well. And I've spoken about my headaches to the point that I've even turned around and said, on Snap and said, I feel like I have a headache because of the weather, because it was cold. Yeah? That's it. So, she's come to my house now, and we're sitting down and we're talking. The girl's come with pregnancy tests and said to me, she wants me to test myself. I said, hello. What am I testing myself to prove myself to you for? When I've taken how much pregnancy tests, yeah? To prove to your baby father that I'm pregnant with his child. What am I taking tests for you for? What do I look like, an idiot? What are you not taking me for? What am I, some joke or some dolly? Do you get what I mean? What are you talking about? And my brethren came here because one thing about me, people like to lie on me. So I always have to have someone with me so they can hear it. Yeah? So I've turned around and I said to her, well, I'm not taking a pregnancy test to prove that to you because your baby father knows, hence why we're in this situation now. Because he wants an abortion. Yeah? That's it. So, with the money that I've spent on the pregnancy test, Casey agreed to reimburse me back for the amount of money that I spent on them. Yeah? Alright, cool, no problem. When she was sitting in here, I turned around and I said to her, what is STDs that Casey has? Right? She didn't want to tell me. For some reason, Between him and both of his baby mothers, everything is a secret. Right? So my brethren, because my brethren was here, yeah? I turned around and I said to my brethren, turned around and asked her, what is it that Casey has? The baby mother turned around and said that Casey has HIV. So at this point, it's all off for me. Yeah? It's all off for me. I've turned around and I've called the police to report him. Because either each way, even if you're lying about your circumstance, your baby mother has come and told me this, and Casey's not denying it. Remember, I showed the evidence yesterday of what Casey said to me. Casey said to me that I've met his match. Yeah? Now, I know deep in my heart that Casey's just lying to me because he wants me to go and abort the child. I've been in and out of the hospital for the last couple of weeks. Yeah? I've had all my bloods tested. There is nothing in my blood. By the grace of God, there is nothing wrong with me. I am 25 years old and I have never caught anything. Yeah? And what I'm not going to allow is now you feel like to put my body in distress and to scare me. You think that because I'm pregnant with your child, you're now going to come and tell me that you have that in your blood. So as a man, why did you not feel like it was acceptable to tell me from 2019 when I've been having sex with Casey for 5 years on and off? But for some reason, out of this whole situation, I am the one that's in the wrong. I am the one that shouldn't do this. I am the one that shouldn't do that. But he's the one that started this problem. But I'm in the wrong now. Yeah? All right, cool. As soon as the girl told me that, I sat in my house with my mouth open, wide. God is my living witness. My virgin was here. Yeah? And I turned around and I said to her, pass me my phone, I'm calling the police. Because at this moment in time, you're taking the piss. You're taking the piss. Right? And still out of this whole equation, everyone's trying to shut me down. Everyone's trying to shut my mouth. Everyone's trying to tell me do this. Everyone's trying to tell me do that. Yeah? I said I'm not. Yes, I did. I did. For herpes and all that type of stuff. I got myself tested. And I've done a whole fucking full checkup at the clinic as well. Yeah? I don't have nothing. He said to me that he's taking medication for what he has. That's when me and him started arguing because Casey's still not understanding where he's gone wrong. Because when me and Casey have sex, I've said to Casey on every occasion to use protection. Casey has this thing that when me and him finish sleeping with each other, he'll turn around and tell me that he put on protection halfway. So I'm like to him, so basically what I'm saying to you is not good enough to why you would take the piss out of me and have sex with me without protection when I told you to wear protection. But for some odd reason, because of the situation I'm in now, I am in the wrong. I am in the wrong. So I'm in the wrong for being angry at the fact that a man has been having sex with me on and off for 5 years and you have an STD and you're only telling me now because of the fact that I'm pregnant with your kid. I'm in the wrong for feeling the way that I'm feeling. I'm not understanding this. So, after this now, when she was in my house, where the girl fuck up now, bear in mind she's been there with him for 10 years, she turned around and she said to me, you see one thing about me, I play fool to catch wise, I'm not stupid. And this is why I'm more angry at the fact that it's now the both of you. Yeah? So, I've turned around now, and I'll put the evidence up here as well. Because as soon as she told me that, I said, I'm not putting up with this. I said to my friend, call the abortion clinic now. Book the consultation now. Because this is not happening. This is not happening. I don't deserve this with my pick-me. I deserve to be with a man that loves me for me. And when I tell him that I'm pregnant, he's going to be full of joy. I don't deserve all of this. I didn't want no baby with Casey. What the fuck? No. I said no. No, it's not happening. And I've done that out of the fact of feeling overwhelmed. That a man that I've been having sex with on and off as friends with benefits, yeah, 5 years. 2019, you said you found out you had something in your blood. And you're only telling me this now because of the fact that you want me to get rid of your child. And then your baby mother has come to say that you have HIV. But for some odd reason, I'm in the wrong for expressing my story on live. And everyone wants to get angry because apparently I've mentioned the child. I've mentioned the child because he brought up his children. Not me. Because your children had nothing to do with this. He brought up the children, not me. I've only told my story. So why the fuck should I keep out the whole situation with him lying about his children to please anybody? Me now please no baby mother. Me now please no uncle. Me now please no mama. Me now please no granny. If I want to tell my blood clot story, I'm going to tell it. Because this is the problem now. Everybody wants to make it out as if Valentina's a problem and different is. But then when I've expressed my side of the story, people will understand. Yeah? So, when I was having sex with Casey, the last time I had sex with Casey, to show you how fucked this is, yeah? I turned around and I said to Casey, you use protection, right? Because I saw Casey put on the protection with myself. And every time I have sex, I always say to you, make sure you put on protection, you know? Casey's turned around to tell me, oh, he was getting excited, so he put it on halfway. But I said, Casey, I told you to wear protection. Casey used to do that to me all a while back in the day, to the point that after sex, all during sex, me and him are catching up in fight. Because what are you doing? What are you doing? So, it would be different, yeah? If I had sex with Casey unprotected and I knew it was unprotected, then I got pregnant and he wants an abortion and we come to agree or disagree, then we're going about our day. But no, you spited me, knowing that you've been tested with STDs from 2019 that you had to take medications for, continuously had sex with me unprotected without my permission and without me knowing, because you're scandalous. You're scandalous. But I'm the issue, I'm the problem. Listen to me, yeah? As I said, one thing about me, I don't need to lie. And Casey is lucky that all my tests came back and they're negative. Yeah? They're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. But where everyone's failing to understand something here is the fact that I told you to wear protection. I've asked you countless of times not to lie to me about your situation. You didn't warn me you had anything. You never done any of these things. So, let's play devil's advocate now. Let's say Casey's done what he's done to me without the protection and without my consent. And then let's say, God forbid, I end up catching HIV or whatever he has. And the next minute, Casey's going to come and now tell me that I gave it to him. You see that switch around? But because I know myself and I know my body and I know that I'm not sexually active, I know who would have given that to me if I had something like that. So when I say people are premeditated and sick and deluded, this is what I mean. Right? This is what I mean. Because that's what some people like to do. They like to walk with STDs and give it to other people and then go and get themselves tested and say, well, you gave it to me, when you full on know you've been walking around with that. One thing about me as a girl, pick me, let me tell you something. I'm very clean. Very clean. As soon as I feel a pain in my body, I'm at the GP. As soon as. And because I've had sex with Casey a couple of times where he's done that situation before, I've always had myself checked. And I've recently had to do it as well when I went to the GP and when I went to my doctors and I had a full checkup. When I have a pain in my body, I'm at the GP. When I feel like I'm having a panic attack, I'm at the hospital. I don't play with my body when it comes to myself, so I'm good regardless. But it's the principle of the situation. So I turned around and I said to Casey, well, you're going to have to pay me in blood or you're going to have to pay me a bag for the principle, G, get it? You want me to have an abortion so bad. All if it's free. You must think I'm one of them gal that you used to violate back in the day and disrespect. You must have thought you was going to violate me and walk out the situation with a smile on your face and come back on TV as the little boy from Tracy Vika. You told me that I met my match, right? You met your match. Let's match now. Let's match now. Because everybody wants to disrespect me behind closed doors. Everybody wants to disrespect me behind closed doors. But in public, it's like Valentina's the mad guy. Valentina's the bad person. But you put me and you in this situation. I never put myself here by myself. I never put myself here by myself. Alright. The other day, when me and Casey was arguing, I made a post and I said, I'm going to expose you on social media because you're disgusting. Yeah? Casey kept disrespecting me, belittling me, calling me out of my name, calling me all sorts of type of things, disrespecting my dead pickney, and turn around and say I disrespected his kids first. No one never disrespected Casey's kids, you know. So I'm like, cool. As soon as I've made the poster, because if you're on my Snapchat, you see what I'm talking about, that I put up snaps and I keep deleting them because I was thinking, should I do this or should I not do this or should I do this? But I know bare girls that the youth has had sex with, do you get it? So it would be unfair for me to keep something like this in to please him and everybody behind him. It don't gossip. Casey's called my cousin. Bear in mind, at this point, no one didn't know. My mum knew, my brethren knew, and the girl that came to my house that I'm close with, she knew. Yeah? Cool. So after this now, my cousins called me and my cousin said to me, do not do it. He will talk to Casey. Casey kept antagonizing me. And what pisses me off throughout this whole situation, since Casey's been violating me, everybody's trying to calm me down to please him. To please him. My feelings don't matter in this. The way how I feel and what I'm going through, it don't matter. As long as no one's not being exposed, my feelings don't matter. You feel me? So at this point now, after this, I just had a conversation with his baby mother to what's leading me, to what's gaslighting me to come here now. Because I don't like being lied on. Yeah? This little girl just sat on my phone and said to me, as a big fucking 25-year-old woman, because I never said that I was mentally deranged. I just said that mentally, I am suffering. So I'm not sick to where I need to tell lies to please anyone. Because I'm going to get really disgusting and really ridiculous on this live. Because one thing, I walk with evidence and I don't give a fuck what type of evidence it is. Throughout the last couple of weeks, yes, I have been bleeding. I've been clotting. So even when she came with the pregnancy test the other day, regardless, I was not taking it. Yeah? I was not taking it to prove myself to anyone because he knows. I've taken the test from about how much times? How much times? Why should I abort a child to please him? I miss you too, bro. I'm going to link you to do your hair. Shout me. Why should I please him? She's now going to come on my phone to tell me how she's played me at my game. She knows that apparently I'm lying about being pregnant. But I said, every minute you don't want to play this, I'm lying about being pregnant when it pleases Uno. What the fuck do you guys' baby mother have to do with this? I thought you said you're done with him. Why are you so pressed? Why are you so pressed? What are you talking about? Why are you so fascinated? Why are you so pressed? I thought that he's put you through the same thing for the last 10 years and you're done with him. But it's like you've come in like you're his lawyer. So apparently what I was gonna do was that I was gonna wait a couple of days to say that I've miscarried. All right, cool. Let me show you lot something. Since I'm lying, yeah? What does this look like? Since we're gonna get into health, yeah? Since I'm lying about bleeding and what I'm going through in my situation, what does this look like? For the last couple of weeks, as I said, I've been in my house very ill, not knowing that I'm pregnant. And I've been bleeding very heavy to the point that when I'm wearing fucking pads, they're filling up to the fucking brim. Yeah? Since I'm such a fucking liar, yeah? Every fucking minute that I use the toilet, this is the shit that's coming out of me. Yeah? Just because I'm not on social media talking, yeah, doesn't mean that I'm not sitting back going through what the fuck I'm going through. And still getting up and going to work. And still getting up and coming in my house and making fucking wigs and taking on clients. At 3:30 I have an appointment with a client. Who's lying? Since I'm a liar, who's lying? Because hear what now? You don't know that's my finger, right? We can all tell that's my finger. We can all tell that's real blood. And if you know my bathroom, you don't know that's my fucking bathroom. So why should I pick up myself to prove myself to anybody, to please anybody, to protect Casey with what Casey's done to me? For the last couple of weeks, I've been in my house fucking bleeding and big blood clots are coming out my fucking pussy. But I'm the bad guy. When I tested myself, I was bleeding. Right? I showed Casey the testes. The reason why I took the testes again, because Casey said that the testes were blurry. The testes weren't blurry. Don't tell me what to post and don't tell me what the fuck to do. Stop telling me what to do. Let me talk my truth. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me how to feel. Don't tell me how to act. You don't want the truth, here's the truth. Screenshot. Yeah. Can you not hear me, yeah? Cool. I'm doing what I want. As far as I know, just because of the fact that, because everyone expects me that when I'm going through what I'm going through, I need to tell them what I'm going through. Don't worry about what I'm going through behind closed doors, because regardless, I am good. Regardless, I am good. You don't want me to sit here and tell you all my information and tell you all this type of something. 3 tests is enough. 3 tests, not 1. 3 tests is enough to prove that I am pregnant. I'm not going to keep explaining and proving myself to nobody. Can I hear what? If I said that I'm pregnant, then I'm blood clot pregnant. If anyone wants to shove it out of me, come and take it out of my pussy. Yeah? This is the last pregnancy test from the packet. Right? The last one. And it's going to stay right there. And I'll put it in my drawer. But let me tell you something. If I said that I'm pregnant, And if I said that I'm good, trust me, I'm good. You know what it is? Because everyone's petrified. And because people don't want me to have their pick-me. Everyone wants to belittle me and downgrade me. I'm a liar. I'm this, I'm that. All right, let me be the liar. If I am the yam, let me be the yam. But hear what now? You see one thing about me? I walk with all my files. All my paperwork. But what's vexing Una is because of the fact that I'm being silent. What's vexing Una is because of the fact that you lot want to dip into my personal life. You don't want to come around here to please yourself. Yeah? It's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna keep you lot wondering. And I'm gonna keep you lot mad, going sick in your head. The other day I had this baby mama come in here and tell me that I don't want to be a part of the sister wives. Who told? Oh no. Me. That will never happen. Because I have brothers and cousins that will look after my picnic the same way their blood clot look after me. Yeah? The fact that you would go through all of this, then your baby mother comes in like your lawyer, then apparently I'm being selfish and being greedy because I'm asking for more money and all this type of something. Wait, hold on a minute. Your baby father tried to bribe me. Yeah? She tried to bribe me. Casey tried to bribe me with money. And because of the fact that I'm taking on the bribe, guess what? I'm the bad guy. Hey, what? I said, because I have no reason to deny it, I said, if Casey wants me to walk and have an abortion, he's going to have to pay me in blood, which is mean I will bust his ass, or he's going to have to pay me with a bag. Because Casey thought that he was going to belittle me, degrade me, cuss me out, disrespect me, put me in distress, lie on my name, confuse me, play with my mental, disrespect my dead child, disrespect my deceased partner, call me all type of names, then want me to get an abortion so he can walk away from the situation with a smile on his face knowing that he got what he wanted. Casey met his match this time. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm the typical dirty American girl that you've been looking for. Every fucking thing around me now comes at a price. You want to disrespect me? You want to call me ugly? You want to body shame me? You want to degrade me? You want to call me every name in the book? If you want me to have an abortion, it's going to come at a price. And I will still make your life a fucking misery because you tried to make my one. You met your worst blood clot match. And that's what I'm saying to you. Hear me. You're going to have to pay me. You're going to have to pay me back in blood or pay me with a bag. And maybe you can get your way and maybe you can't. You feel me? What do you think? You're going to sit here and play tit for tat with me and play with me after you put me in a fucked up situation that I'm in now. The year just fucking started. The year just started. I'm sitting there calling. All I wanted was the 2 minutes of pleasure so you can dip out. But when you were sleeping with me and telling me how you love me and kissing me and wanted to put my toes in your mouth, I wasn't ugly then. I wasn't ugly then. But I'm not gonna keep explaining myself to please who it needs to please. Casey thinks he can have his cake and eat it too. No, you're gonna have the cake and it's gonna sit there. Cause you're gonna starve when it comes to me. You're gonna starve when it comes to me. I don't know what the fuck you think this is. I'm not your first baby mother and I'm not your second baby mother. You should know me by now. You should know my mother by now. You should know what's in the back of me by now. You should know what's going on over here right now. You want to be strange? I can be strange. You want to be weird? I can be weird. You want to lie? I will tell the truth. You want to tell the truth? I'll back it up for you. Anything what the fuck you want to do, I'm going to do it with you. You said I met my match. We're matching now, aren't we? Because it seems like we're not matching now. It seems like we're not matching now. It seems like when I go on live, everybody wants to call my phone and tell me, don't do this and don't do that. What do you think I'm going to do? Protect you when you put me what the fuck you put me through? Go and suck your mum. Yeah? You lot are not going to sit here and continuously put me through things and think I'm going to sit and continuously protect you. Protect you when you know that you have an STD in your blood and you're walking around having sex with people unprotected to please your needs. And what bugged me the most is the fact that his baby mother didn't want to tell me what he had. But it took for my brethren, she's in the live now. It took for my brethren to look in the girl's face and say, so what does he have? And she turned around and she said it to my brethren what he has, but she never wanted to tell me. But for someone that's been with the youth for 10 years, and you know that he has that since 2019, and you said in my house when my brethren was sitting there that you slept with him the last time you slept with him was last year. Oh, so you're in on the concubine as well. So you're in on the lies as well. So you're fucked up in your head as well. Then you have the audacity to call me to tell me that I went on the phone to my cousin to show you how these people are so fucked, yeah? To show you how these people are so fucked. And how they want to use me and play with my mind, yeah? She's come to tell me about, apparently, that when I was on the phone with my cousin, yeah, my loyal cousin, yeah? How he merged Casey in the call and they're going to put up recordings. Put up the 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 recordings now. That's why I'm here. Put up the recordings. I never said nothing to Casey about wanting anything. Like, I've only been pregnant for 5 minutes. No one said nothing to Casey about wanting no money or nothing from him, you know. As soon as Casey saw the pregnancy test, he said to me, let me tell you something. I'm self-employed and you wouldn't get a penny from me. I said, Casey, man, I ask. So where are you going with this conversation? I'm about 5 minutes pregnant, nothing but that. I'm not one of these wicked girls where I'm going to ask you for nothing because I hold down my own. And I'm a real hustler. And trust me, I'll do for my pick-me. So where are you going with that conversation? I don't need nothing from no one. It takes a village to raise a child. I have my family in the back of me, so I'm good. I'm good. And then I have his baby mother come sit my house and tell me, oh, you'd be shocked with how much people want his children because of who he is. Who the fuck is Casey? Because Casey's not more than me. Who's Casey? When was the last time Casey even done a show? I don't understand. Who is Casey? Who is Casey? Casey's not more than me. I'll tell you that for free. Who's Casey? Who is Casey? This is what I'm failing to understand. What, because he played in his little dumping ground as little top boy, but he ain't the top or nothing. So who is Casey? Because remember, you lot are locked in with him for life because he won't leave you alone. Because the same day when you, to show that you're an idiot, the same day when you found out all this drama was going on and he came to pick up his child, they talk about, oh, I love you, you know. And what don't make sense to me as a girl pick me is that because you're saying because you've been through all this for the last 10 years and rare, it's not worth it and rare. All I know is what's going to be worth it is when. You see, when I take Casey's ass to court, right? Because people fail to understand what Casey's done as a crime. When I take his ass to court, and if Casey is lying about having anything in his blood and you as his baby mother started lying for him, both of you are going to get mashed up. So my thing is, either which way this situation goes, yeah? Either which way the situation goes, Casey's gonna, you lot are gonna get mashed up, bro. Who the fuck do you not think I am? Someone to step over? What, because I sit and I'm being nice and I'm trying to be the big person, or I'm trying to be the adult? Who the fuck do you not think you're ramping with? What? New York's pick me? Cheryl Robinson's child? It's not gonna happen. Then yesterday I'm in a conversation with her. She's telling me about blackmail. Casey reimbursed me because we had the conversation from days ago. I told Casey, I didn't ask Casey, you know. Because me not ask me, I tell you. I told Casey, because I don't have money to waste on pregnancy tests every minute, yeah? I told Casey to send me back my money to reimburse me for the test that I bought. That's it. Yesterday, Casey sent me the £40. I haven't even spent it. It's still sitting there. Can we free that money there? Yeah? I said to her, where's he going with that? Send me the money that you said you was going to send. Oh, that's not how it works. You need to get the abortion done first. You need to do this and you need to do that. Who am I? Who am I? What do you think you can do, Jinners or Jinnel? Are you stupid? Are you a fool? Are you a fool? Who am I? An idiot? Are you a fool? What do you think you can do? Run around and do the shit that you're doing and think you're not going to pay back? Everything that you've done, you're going to pay for it. Everything that you've done. Everything. What do you think you was going to make me sit here and suffer? While you're sitting there and you got your baby mums, you got this, you got that, trying to, oh, Valentina, don't do it. Don't do this and don't do that. No, I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. So what I'm saying is, no one shouldn't call back my phone. You lot are talking about you have a recording. Play the recording. I'm not afraid of no recording. And then when I'm talking about playing the recording, everyone's trying to back down. Play the fucking recording. Because there is no recording. Because me and Wiggy never had me and my cousin never had a conversation like that yet. The only conversation that I've had with my cousin is when I explained to him what's going on. Because he's called me and he's lied to me. Don't go on socials and do that to him. Because if I do that to him, I'm embarrassing all of them. That was it. And I explained to him what's going on. Yesterday, I spoke to my cousin again when I was going to start tearing down Casey on Snapchat. He said to me, cuz, don't do it. And I said to him, do not tell me what to do. And I hung up the phone on him and I called him back and apologized. Because he's trying to look out for me. Because he said he doesn't want me to walk into a situation and embarrass myself. Well, I said, I'm not embarrassing myself. I'm a fucking open book. I'm an open book. So I don't care about coming on social media and explaining this. Because at the end of the day, I've done nothing wrong. Tell me, what have I done wrong? He's the one with the acting career, not me. I just come on social media and talk my shit and cut, bro. I don't have nothing to be embarrassed about. I don't have no ST in my blood, bitch. I'm just the one that's sitting there pregnant, unfortunately, from a quick 2 minutes. No one can't silence me. He can do that with his other baby mothers. That's a clown for him. But I'm not no clown for no man that I don't want. Don't show the audacity to come and tell me the other day about, oh, do you think he's going to marry you? Did he marry you? Did he marry you? This is what I'm feeling. Did he marry you? Car. No one's not asking Casey for no nothing. The only thing that Casey's fucked up is my little situation I had gone on with the little man in Toronto. That's about it. So who are you? He didn't marry me. You've been with him for 10 years. He didn't marry you. He put you through the same thing and 10 times worse. He didn't marry the other baby mother. So if he didn't marry you, is he going to marry you? What the fuck? What did you not take me for? Did I ask for a marriage? Did I? I was just a city girl in the city. But because I'm too enough. Alright. You see what happens when you're too enough? What people don't like is the fact that I can sit and spit my facts and talk my truth. I'm not afraid of nobody, and I don't give a fuck about what people have to say, because I walk in my shoes. Remember, my foot long like so. I walk in my shoes. No one can't silence me. No one can't silence me. No one can't silence me. No one can't tell me what to do. I walk in my shoes. I don't give a fuck who wants to judge me. I don't give a fuck who's going to message me from a fake account. I came in there and spoke my truth. And that's what everyone's upset about. All I wanted was a piece of the something. Because I'm not talking to no one, and because I'm not interested in no you, and I'm not sexually active, and because I've been celibate because I'm trying to walk with God, because I'm enough, I end up in a bit of temptation. And when he shouted me, I said, come here. That is it. And I can admit to that. What do you lot think I was going to do? Come in here with a sob story that, oh, I've been with Casey and I thought we was going to be in a relationship and he told me how he loved me. No! It never went like that. I was a hoochie. Yeah? And you know when you just have that one fuck there that comes back once in a blue moon, that nigga was a once in a blue moon, point blank, period. I'm not playing with none of you bitches. What do you think I'm going to do? Come in here with a sob story? No! No one's ever asked Casey for no love. I've never asked Casey for no relationship. I'm 5'8". Casey's about 5'6". But take that fuck there and him gone. I've never asked him to sleep in my bed. I've never had no kink and none of that. I give him the little peck because his lips are not bigger than mine and I can swallow his whole jaw and him gone. But Casey is not a simple person like how I'm a simple person. As I said, I am 25 years old, I am single, and I am dating. Yeah? Casey is there for the once in the blue moon because there is no one else for me to call on. And I don't want no one in my home. I'm used to that cocky there, even though it's not good enough. The same dick that he hides in the dark because he's a ghostbuster. What did you not think I was going to sit here and do? What was I going to sit here and do? Come and tell you like how I was in love with Casey. I'm not even in love with myself. But I know my worth. And I know that I never wanted Casey and I never asked for him neither. I just get mad when he does dumb things. Casey likes to complicate simple situations. I'm a very simple person. We have an agreement. Take the fuck and gone. But Casey's not simple. Let me tell you something. A couple of months back here, I shouted Casey, I said, Casey, fling me some fuck. Yeah? Hey, Casey. Instead of Casey to say he's going to be here in 15 minutes, which he takes 5 because he's around the corner when it comes to this pussy, this tight good something. Yeah? Tight up. Right? Hey, Casey, are you going to put on lingerie for me? What? Are you going to dress up for me? Is your toes painted? So I've turned around and said, Casey, by the time Casey was gone on with all of that, I just fingered myself and went to my bed. That's it. Because you're in her some long something, I'm not in her. I'm not in her. Where you going with all of that? So you could have just flinged the fuck and gone. Casey's in at the hole. He wants to argue with you. He wants a problem with you. He wants to do this. Casey's in at all that. You get me? But I'm simple. You can leave. I block. I cancel. And I move on. You get me? One thing about Valentina, me, I gotta move. You can call me a hoochie, you can call me a whore. But one thing you can't do is tell me that I'm around true. Because my problem is I keep biting back in my past with the man from the past. And whoever else is back there. Going forward is not for me right now. So where I can admit to my situation, I'm not afraid of being judged. Because there's people out there that's had sex with about 10 people in 1 week and don't know who the father of the child is. But hear what? This one, I know mine. They get me. I know mine. I know mine. Because if I was such a bad hole bitch, Casey wouldn't have continuously kept fucking me for 5 years. You see, this good pussy, oh, it leads into this. This is bad. This is good pussy problems that I'm going through right now. Yeah, good pussy problems that I'm going through. Betty, what I'm baby? This is good pussy problems that I'm going through right now. Yeah, because he has a problem. There's something wrong with him. He couldn't just take the fuck and go about his business. He comes with complications and problems and all this type of something. I don't ask Casey for nothing. I don't step over boundaries. I don't sit down and have no conversation with him. I take the fuck and go. And I don't give a fuck who has something to say about it. Oh, you know, Valentina done this. Say what you want to say, but God put man and woman on earth for fuck. That's how you have kids. That's how you love one another. So I don't business. I don't give a fuck, bro. As long as I'm not having sex with Tom, Dick, and Harry and Bujo, that's all that matters. If I'm clapping it down with the man, I'm clapping it down behind closed doors and I don't give a fuck. And if that one can't behave himself, I'm going to go deeper into the...